Hey everyone, this is Joe with Student Health 101, Santa Rosa Junior College Edition, and this is for the month of March. And the topic this month is sleep and its effects on your overall health. So one of the things that came up a lot when doing my research was that you can either have a lack of sleep or an excess of sleep, and they're both about the same for your brain. Obviously, a lack of sleep is going to be a lot harder on your body and your mind, but the same thing goes with having too much sleep. If you just sleep too much, you just feel like you don't want to do anything, you can't really get energized. And in doing my interviews, I found that there was a lot of people that agreed. They said, I either get too much sleep and I feel in a haze, or sometimes I don't sleep enough. So it's important to find that balance. A lot of doctors who have done studies show that an optimal amount of sleep is about 8 hours for the average person. And everyone varies. You kind of have to just find your own balance. I think I read in a study that it's between 6 and 8.5 is the best. So that's one of the big things. Another thing that I ran across in my interviews was people made less healthy decisions when they were in these hazes. Either it was from too much sleep or a lack of sleep, where their eating choices were a little bit less optimal than they would be. A lot of people said that when choosing things to eat, they just wanted something quick and easy, and that's not going to require a lot of work. And unfortunately, that's going to be the stuff that's not necessarily healthy for you. It's not going to promote a healthy lifestyle. It's not going to have vitamins and minerals that your body's going to need to kind of recharge its batteries. So it's important to remember to have, quick snacks around that aren't going to take a whole lot of effort to cook or to prepare, that are actually good for you. Fruits and veggies are always a good choice. You can just eat them raw, most of them. And so it's always important to remember that. Another thing that was brought up a lot was having a routine, and a lot of people that I interviewed seemed to have slightly different routines, but the thing that was, through and through was that they had a routine at all. So that's always important, to kind of just have a routine where you say, okay, I'm going to start with brushing my teeth, or whatever it is that you start with, and by the end of it, you're ready to go to sleep. Another thing that I read in the studies was reading right before you go to sleep actually helps your body power down and prepare for sleep. And if you find that you can't sleep, opening up a book and reading really just calms your body, calms your nerves, and just gets you ready to go. Another thing is breathing, just remembering to kind of focus on your breathing, almost kind of getting into a state of pseudo meditation where you're just kind of relaxing your body, getting it ready to drift off. One of the things that was brought up in a lot of the studies that I read was that a lot of people just have minds where they're just racing from one thing to the next. And one of the techniques to deal with that is breathing, but a technique that I found that works really well is just saying the ABCs in my mind, to just kind of focus my mind on the alphabet, and just shutting out everything else really helps me just kind of drift to sleep. And so that was pretty much what was covered this month. And I just want to remind everybody to remember the importance of sleep. It's easy to forget about sleep. A high stress situation like college, it's easy to pull all-nighters sometimes, preparing for exams or preparing for classes. So just remember, take the time to sleep, because your brain's going to operate at a way higher level when it is completely charged and ready to go. And so I just want to remind everybody, I will see you next month for April's issue, and I look forward to it.